Hi friends, this is Vijay here. Welcome to Sketchup Architecture channel. Today I am going to remodel Parc Central. Parc Central is designed by Benoy Architects. I just remodeled just for education purpose. If you are watching first time this channel, please do like and subscribe this channel and share it to friends and families. Your likes and subscriptions will make me motivate to make more videos for you. Let's jump into the tutorial. Here I am making the other side of the roof structure. If you have not watched it at previous video, please watch the part 1 series. So here I am trying to cover the remaining roof structure. So here first I am taking the reference elevation line which I took from the image. So for this profile here both sides joined it, so I'm joining these both the lines. First I welded the whole lines by using JHS power bar welding tool. Now I'm equally dividing the line by using BZ toolbar polyline segmenter plugin. Here I used that reference line which I took from the aerial picture. Here I am going to extrude this profile along the line. Here I am going to extrude the edge following along the path. So I am adjusting the reference line a little bit. I am speed upping this process. Here I am using edge follow me tool. So first I am selecting the reference path, then I am selecting the edge, so it will ask to locate the right area. So you give OK, so it will extrude along the path. Now the base is ready. Now we need to subtract the remaining area. So I am already made in the plan, so I am intersecting this both geometry. Here I am using extruding the lines by using JHS power extrude lines. So I am intersecting these two geometry. I am adjusting the scale a little bit according to the geometry. And speed upping this process. Now I am going to intersect these two geometry and this vertical plane. So before that I am going to make the jali pattern, and then I'm using Flowify plugin similar like the other roof area which we made. So same process I am doing here also. So I made the emboss grid in the Flowify plugin. So here in the bottom side I am creating the openings based on the distance from the plan. So I'm taking measurement from the aerial picture. So I'm making similar kind of opening. So now I'm going to intersect. I'm going to use the 2D boolean tool and deleting the remaining area of the surface. So for 2D boolean tool you want to select one open face and one the jali has to be grouped and the face can be exploded. So if you select both things, so it will be deleting the unnecessary edges, outside edges. Now the surface is ready, so I'm going to fluidify this jali pattern along the surface. So for that also the same process which I made for the earlier. So I'm placing above the reference plane, and then we need to select the groups which have 3 groups, and that geometry both you need to select and click the fluidify button. So it automatically it's fluidify along the whole surface. Now I'm going to subtract the remaining areas. The extruded line which I have already made, I'm going to subtract that. So before subtracting, I'm deleting the areas which are not required to subtract, because the bottom side is already made before Flowify plugin. So I am removing that side from the plane. So I am first excluding the plane. So I am deleting the surface which is not required. So here I am simplifying AMS smooth toolbar. In AMS come in GHS toolbar plugin tool. So now the geometry is a little clean. So now I'm going to adjust the extruded plane above the geometry. So I'm placing the extruded plane as a component. So if we intersect, we can delete easily the component. Here I'm adjusting which is not required area. So that area I'm removing from the plane. I'm speed upping this process. Now I intersect with the geometry. Now I'm deleting the unnecessary lines. So I'm using cleanup plugin to remove the stray edges. The edge is almost removed. Now the roof profile is ready. So I am going to make the edge by using simply line tool. I'm just connecting the lines through these midpoints. So I'm speed upping the process. Now the roof surface is ready. So I'm placing the right location. Here little adjustments I'm doing. I'm just using the scaling tool to fit the area. The other roofs also I'm making the same process again. So I'm using the follow me tool. So the same edge roof profile which I use. So that edge only I am using the follow me tool. So here also this same process which I made for other roofs. So I'm just speed upping this process. So for beginners, please reduce the playback speed and watch it clearly, because the total video length is so long. So I'm trying to shorten the video. So the process will be same. I'm just following the edge and I'm deleting the remaining unnecessary edges. So for the this glass facade, here I am not the only difference is I am not deleting the glass frame, inside frame. The other one I made the jali kind of thing. Here I made like a solid face. That's the only difference. Remaining all the process are same. So now the second roof also is in the same process. Now both the roof are ready, so I'm placing in the right location. Now here I'm tracing the edges. Here I'm going to make the edges by using a simple line tool. I'm just connecting the center lines. So I'm speed upping this process. Now the outer edge is ready, so I'm using line to tube tool in JHS power bar plugin. So I'm converting this line tool to tubular outer frame. So I'm just double clicking and using line to tube plugin. Now the outer frame is ready. Similar process I'm doing for other side also. Now the both side are ready. So now even the glass edges also I'm using follow me and keep edge same one more plugins there, so there the both edges will be following the same edge. So that side also ready. Now I'm making the side canopies. So first I trace the outline from the aerial picture. So now I'm going to extrude the surface which I made. So I'm going to intersect this both the elevation plane and the plan line, so we can get the surface. Here first I'm making the surface by using Curveloft plugin. So now I'm going to put the jali pattern by using Flowify plugin. I'm going to place above the surface. Afterwards I'm going to intersect with the lines which I made in the top plan. Now similar process which we already used for the Flowify plugin. So I'm going to make the emboss grid. So in the emboss grid we got the curvicle roof profile quad surfaces. Now I'm placing the jali geometry above the planar surface. So here I'm going to flowify the geometry above the surface. So I'm adjusting above the surface exactly. Now I'm using the Flowify plugin. The surface is ready. Now similar process, I'm going to subtract the remaining area, and here I'm extruding the lines by using JHS Power Bar tool. Okay, I'm intersecting with the jali pattern. Now this, before that I'm just welding, so you'll get the smooth tube running all around. So I'm adjusting the geometry a little bit. Now the side canopy is ready. Same process I'm going to use for the other surface also. So I'm speeding up this process. speed and watch, because it's taking very long time to make the video. So I'm speed upping this process. Now I'm going to make the columns. So here I'm using, first I'm making the outer profile of the columns. So here I'm just following simple line diagram, so it'll be easy to finalize the column profile. So I'm just simply scaling to match with that roof profile. So by using this line tool, it can be easier and faster. So I'm adjusting a little bit by using simple line tool. Now the overall columns looks fine. So now here I'm just welding the broken line. By using JHS power bar tool. In similar way I am adjusting the other areas also. For lines can be easy, instead of the entire solid, before finalizing the design. Okay, I'm going to make the column. So I'm just using simply scale tool and extrude tool to match the column profile. So here I'm using Chris Firmer compound on stringer tool. So here first I'm making the column profile. So I'm making the whole thing as a component, so every line that can be easily convert onto the component. So first I'm making one single detail column. So I'm going to simply convert the lines to be a component. The important thing is, when you're converting to component, the whole component has to be in the center of the coordinate. So the origin has to be placed exactly in the center. So I moved in the center of the origin. So now the component is ready. Now I'm going to convert the lines to be the component. So before that, we're going to break the lines which is already connecting. So just to breaking the lines, so I'm going to convert all the lines to be a component. So you can use stretch tool. There are three options. One is scale and uniform and stretch. So I think scale will be stretch tool will be better. It's now it's matching the profile. So I'm following the same process for all the frames. For the column, I'm going to use the simple line to tube plugin. So now the column profile is ready, and just making the same process for the other columns also. So because of the component, it can be easily editable, so everything will be updated at the time. So I'm following the same process for other columns also. Now the column push is ready. Now we are going to make the railing part. So here I am using MAG railing fencing tool. So I'm just simply clicking the edge and convert to the glass railing. Friends, if you are watching first time this channel, please subscribe and like and share the videos to your friends and families, and hit the bell icon also. And soon I'll come with another video, and thanks for watching.